What is music? Ever since the existence of the human race, music has been an important part of people's lives. It has accompanied them in every aspect of their lives and has helped them express their feelings, both in happy and dark times. There is evidence that music existed in ancient civilizations in countries like China, Egypt, and Greece. In ancient Greece, for instance, music existed in religious ceremonies and as a way to boost the morale of the soldiers in times of war. Typical instruments of that time included the kithara, the lyre, and the salpinx. During the Middle Ages, music was restricted to religious psalms and hymns. Later, the bards used music to recite lyrical poems describing great wars in order to entertain the kings and queens. Then came Renaissance, and music composition flourished in Europe. During the 17th and 18th centuries, composers like Bach, Beethoven, Mozart, and Vivaldi created musical masterpieces that are still known today as classical music. A variety of new instruments, such as the piano and the violin, were introduced during that time. In the 20th century, with the advances of technology, music became more popular and expanded into many different kinds. Blues and jazz music are still popular genres, but originated in the 1920s, and later on, rock music conquered the world. Rock was a kind of music that related to political issues, especially in the 1960s and 70s. Then came the era of pop music, which introduced electronic music to the masses with the use of synthesizers, and tied popular artists such as Madonna not only to music but also to fashion. In this way, a global modern popular culture was born. These days, it becomes harder and harder to define music. From street artists who use glasses filled with water to produce melody, to groups of people like Stomp who use all kinds of everyday objects to produce rhythm, the human race continues to include music in practically every aspect of their lives. However, we need to ask ourselves, what is music? Is it the rhythm, the melody, the notes, or the feeling that is brought out? Recently, industrial sounds have been used by musicians to compose industrial music. Some people claim that this is not music at all. In my opinion, while it may not be universally accepted, it can still be regarded as music. What do you think?